Hello friends, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I will explain about break and continue activity. For demo purpose, I have already created one blank project. Break and continue activity are generally used with activities that are related to iterations like for each, while and do while. Here I'll take an example with the help of for each activity and demonstrate you how break and continue works. I'll create a workflow using sequence. I'll name it as break and continue activity. I'll add some annotation. This workflow demonstrate about break and continue activity. Now I have a text file. I want to read all elements of that text file and iterate through for each and explain how break and continue works. To read that text file, I'll use one activity read text file. I'll specify name of my text file numbers.txt. Here this number.txt is already available in my project. This activity read text file has a property by the name of content. It will help us to store all the contents of this text file in a variable. I'll create one variable file content. Its data type will remain as a string. I will specify that variable name over here. Now I want to split this text as an array of string. For that I'll create a variable as numArray. I'll change its data type as string array. Now I'll use an assign activity to split this text to a string array. I'll use numArray. Here I'll specify one expression file content dot split environment dot new line dot to array comma string split options dot remove empty entries. It will simply provide us an array of string. Now I'll use for each activity. Here I'll specify name of my string array and I'll simply print all the values to output panel item.toString. Let me execute this. Here, as you can see in the output panel, all the elements that are available in that text file are printed over here. Now, suppose I want to add one condition over here, that if any particular number like this number 18 is there, then I do not want to process this number 18 and I do not want to continue execution further. For that we will use break activity. Let me show you. I'll take an if condition. Here in if condition I'll specify one condition, int of item equal to 18. If it is 18, then I'll use one activity break. Now let me try to execute this. Here you can see three elements 10, 12 and 16 are processed, but next element was 18. So that element is not processed and execution is stopped further. Means there is no more iterations. This is how break activity works. Now let me remove this break activity and instead of break I'll use continue. Now how this continue will works? It will check if it finds an element which is equal to 18, then it will not process that element, but it will not stop execution for remaining elements. Let me try to execute this. As we can see the output 10, 12, 16, 18 is not processed and now execution is continue. So remaining elements 24, 28 and 34 are printed over here. This is how break and continue activity works. With this I will wind up this session. Please like my video and subscribe my channel.